tournaments are affected by that rule, but
A couple of them
We're
are,
back.
actually.
yeah. Okay, so let's do that before we talk about the events.
All right, done.
Okay, we're back. Man, that was scary.
Ah,
I'm going to use this opportunity to type in and copy "Welcome to the gang!" Exclamation, 3 exclamation points. And then what did I want to do? Me first, and then Mango, and then Prog. Yeah. So if anybody subscribes, this is what I'm gonna. This is the ritual. This is your welcome. And
I
hope
like it. Yeah,
hope
it's good.
to get us to do that. Oh, I also so I had ideas that we should definitely talk about soon, which is basically like every time somebody subscribes, we should ask Sheridan a riddle or like a
Yes.
math problem, or
I love
like,
that.
you know, something silly like that. Mango has to shave his head a little bit more. But anyway, we don't have to do that.
Mango
Okay,
has
we're
to
back.
tell a mini story every time.
We're back. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. And then, okay, the next topic of discussion is actually super exciting. I'm really, really excited to start talking about it. We're going to start talking about this new tier list. You guys all familiar with that?
I saw it. Yeah.
Does anyone know how that became like an official tier list? Is it an official tier list? Like, what
Okay,
are the
so
details?
here's basically the way that I remember everything going down. So I believe it's this guy Sveet from, I think it's Chicago.
Is that
Mhm.
SFEET?
SVV
Oh,
as
Sveet.
in valedictorian.
Yeah.
From, I think it's Chicago. Anyway,
Mhm.
in any case, somewhere in the Midwest. And what he wanted to do was get a bunch of, he wanted to get this tier list made. So he made a thread on Smashboards where anybody could post their tier list and I guess their qualifications for, their being a capable voter on the tier list. And then I don't know how he chose who, but it seemed like it was mostly at his discretion who he picked to have further discussions on it. And he made a private group on Smashboards for us to talk about it. But I'll say that a couple people didn't like the way it was going early on, and they kind of dipped out early. And I didn't pay. I was somewhat. I was one of them, but I wouldn't say I was like really dissatisfied. I was just kind of ambivalent at that point, and I just got left because of inactivity. So I don't remember who the whole cast of people it was that voted on it. But he, organized the discussion, and they all voted and compiled the results. And we saw what it was when they posted it to Smashboards. So that's my understanding of how it went down. If somebody wants to correct me, then please do.
No, that sounds pretty accurate. And he included the list of voters in the thread, right
Mhm.
underneath that tier list image. But yeah, that's, I guess, the new tier list. And for the record, I think my vote, the top 14 is the same. So
Hmm.
But are those
I don't know what
okay?
that
So
says.
I'm gonna show the tier list,
Yeah, let's post that.
and so maybe we can. Why don't we go through from like S? Dude,
Okay.
so can we?
Well-
Why don't we talk about first? This is something I'm interested to hear from the three of you, and I'd like to give my opinion. Like, what do you think about just generally the order of S tier?
I think generally it's fine.
You would
There's
agree
nothing.
with it.
There's nothing
Okay,
really.
but
I
not,
would.
not
I
fine.
would
I
switch
want to
a
know if
couple
you.
things.
Yeah, what would you switch? Is my question.
So if you ask me, I would put Falco over Fox,
Uh-huh.
and I would put Peach over Jigglypuff, and the rest is fine.
What about you, Mango?
No, I think, yeah, I'd put Falco over Fox or like tie them. They're basically tied, but I think Falco has more safer guaranteed stuff than Fox.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
Fox's stuff can be smash DI'd. So I put Falco, at least tie them or put him a little ahead. I put Marth over Sheik. And yeah, Peach is way better than Puff. I have no idea what Puff's doing above Peach. I've been playing Peach and it's so much better than Puff.
What do you
Puff's
think,
all
Joey?
reliant on someone making a mistake. Like, it's, yeah.
Okay. What about you, Jugs?
I mean, I think that top 14 was what I like put in, so I don't really have any problems with it. But I'm
All right,
also
so
not
I think Pikachu is too high.
a little
That's
bit too
my
high.
I
yeah.
agree with that. So for the top 8, at least, I think that I agree with Falco over Fox. I don't think Marth should go above Sheik, but I respect Mango's decision that it should
Better.
go there. I think that Marth has too much trouble killing people at super high percents.
But
And we
I don't
see
think that
all
should be a
top Marths get in that situation.
Yeah, but I don't know. When I play Marth, that never happens to me because I get my kills fast.
Well, you're better than every Marth.
Yeah, so then what is it? What's the? Never mind.
No, I know I know what you want to say.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I
good,
wanna
but
say.
But I think that I think that we should consider anybody who's amazing, and okay, you're really fucking good, but other people are pretty amazing and they play Marth and they can't get those kills. And I think it.
So then, what's the tier list? Is it based off maximum potential or what everyone else is doing?
I
don't
think
think it's maximum.
I think it's
that's
like
ridiculous.
yeah, it can't be maximum potential, or else Peach would have been number 1 for a year. And
So then it's
Plus, it's not
based
even
off of
relevant
what's
at
going
that
on.
yeah,
point,
it's
right?
it's kind of you group people who are playing about the metagame level. I would
Okay.
say people who are top 32 at a national or so,
Yeah,
Right,
I
okay.
think so too. I totally dig that.
which is why it
Top
just goes
32.
to shit when you get below Luigi.
Yeah. Okay. And then the other thing that I really want to talk about is what do you guys think about this this crazy SABC?
The tier scheme is beyond me completely.
Okay. Does anybody agree that the S tier should all be together? That they're have things in common? Same with A, B,
No,
and C.
it-
Because I
Th-
totally
that's
disagree with
exactly.
that too.
A tier is supposed to represent, you have a break in a tier where there's a big difference, a big gap in skill. So to me, it's obvious that there should be Fox and Falco. Everybody knows they're in their own tier.
Yeah.
So and S is supposed to mean just clearly better than everybody else. So
I
S
don't know
should
that we
be
even
only
have an
Fox
S.
and Falco.
If it's supposed to be like that, I don't even know if we have an S because they're close.
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
better,
you
but it's
could
close.
make that argument too. But if there is an S tier, it's Fox and Falco by themselves.
Yeah.
And I would say the next tier, Sheik, Marth, Peach, and then Puff, Falcon, Ice Climbers.
You
I
think
almost
Puff
want to
is
put
that far below Peach? I kind of want to hear this because
that's debatable, but I think so. Yeah.
I think that's a good topic of discussion, right? Where do we put Puff? Because all of us agree that Peach is better than Puff, but is Puff closer to the level of Sheik, Marth, Peach, or is she closer to the level
No.
of Falcon, Ice Climbers?
That's
Falcon
what I'm
is fine.
saying. I'm not the most qualified to talk about
Yeah, me
Puff
neither.
versus Peach, but just looking at the matchups, right? Puff
Yeah.
and Peach, they beat all the floaties in the game, and then
Yeah.
generally
I guess if you
considered Puff
look
over
at
Peach.
tournament results, right? How many Falcons and Ice Climbers ever get top 5?
right?
Right. It's pretty rare. You get, Falcon has always been at that never gets top 5. But there's a whole bunch of Falcons at 7th, 9th, 13th.
Yeah, Falcon
And-
at 7th is pretty solid. I think he's going to
Yeah.
stay there for a while.
Yeah.
I think
So-
Falcon and Ices are really close.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
I think
Ice
they're
Climbers
definitely in the
has
same
been
tier.
Ice Climbers has been number 8 for 3 or 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
He's clearly worse than the other 7, but he's clearly better. They're clearly better than everybody else.
All right.
So Ice Climbers should just have their own number 8 tier.
think
Didn't
Dr.
they
Mario
for
is
one of the
Yeah,
tier?
the last tier list we had, they had their own tier, and I
Yeah,
thought that
Ice
was cool.
Their own tier.
Yeah.
I think that Falcon and Ices are probably in the same tier. If you ask me,
Yeah.
that's what it feels like to me. It feels like they're both limited in a lot of ways. That makes
I
it
think,
really
dude,
hard.
Falcon's way better than Ices for sure. I think
know you
Ices are
that. You think that Falcon's underrated?
I do think Falcon's underrated. I
You
think he's
that
super.
nobody's really done things with Falcon that he can.
No
do?
one executes Falcon. Imagine the way I play Fox. that execution and like everything's perfect. Now transfer that to Falcon, like that can win tournaments.
All
I
right, but
promise.
let me ask you a question. Is that not different from every other character? If they move
Yeah.
the way that you do for
That's
every
why I
character?
think tier lists are stupid, because I think all the top 7, if they play amazing, they can win. It's not like it matters in the end. If you're really good, you're gonna get your character where it needs to be.
Well, then maybe you agree with them all being an S because they can all win.
Yeah,
Maybe-
no,
maybe
I agree with
using
that.
only
But,
ice
yeah,
climbers
I
should be
mean,
out of it.
It's I think it's might be actually a little bit harder to understand from Mango's perspective because he knows like how to play all these characters so well.
right, and
But
this
Yeah,
I
actually-
think like this is supposed to represent more like of a broader,
yeah.
you know.
Well, Sheridan, this actually really nicely intersects with the conversation that that at least me and somebody else on Twitter had with Mango, where it's like, hey, if your Fox had to play your Falco, who would win? Right. So we're kind of getting to a level where like you almost have to ask yourself, if you played both characters and you could play them at a high level, then who comes out on top?
Mm-hmm.
Mango seems to think that all of his characters are better than
All
of
my
his
characters can beat all my characters. I say that with confidence. They would have
So-
the most intense sets.
Right, so that's not that turned out to not be a very fruitful conversation, but I think that's the level at which we should think about it.
Yeah, but that's why I hate the tier list, because I don't know. I've never been a fan.
Well, I mean, it for Mango, it doesn't really matter. I think this is more for the people. It's more for the other people.
I think top 32 is a good.
Yeah, it's about top 32.
Yeah.
This should represent like the metagame around the top 32 at nationals.
Yeah, I agree with
That's close to what I think.
Yep.
that. But yeah, I mean, I tend to agree with the Sheridan Juggle Guy answer, where it's I don't think that they're all S, and I think that it's kind of clear that I feel like Fox, Falco, Sheik are top, and then Marth, Peach, Jigs are in a second tier, and then Falcon Ice Climbers, and then everybody below it sucks. I feel like Doc,
Yeah.
like it's so
Oh, dude.
hard, and I just think that like Doc is up there because of Shroomed, Pikachu is up there because of Axe, Samus is up there because she's always been there, and it doesn't make any sense to me. And then everybody else sucks. They're all bad.
Yeah.
I agree that everyone's bad, but I also think that some of the characters have a lot of unlocked potential. Like, I was playing Donkey Kong the other day, and I was like zero deafing people. Like,
Yeah,
there's people need
Yeah,
to...
Donkey Kong has
Donkey Kong's pretty good.
I don't know. It seemed like there was a lot to explore after Bum, and
Yeah.
nobody picked the slack up. I mean, there's like, who plays Donkey Kong? Does Fishit play Donkey
yeah, no one
Kong?
plays Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I also
Fish
think
it and,
Luigi's
like-
super underrated for sure.
Mewtwo.
But, okay, and then that leads into one other comment that I wanted to make, which is that I think that the other problem that I had with this list was the separation between A and B. No, B and C, really. Because, like, I get Mario and Young Link, there's a big gap there.
Yeah.
Then between Donkey Kong and Yoshi, there's a gigantic gap. And the fact that that's not represented by anything, I think is really surprising.
Well, I mean,
Yoshi
it's
is significantly worse than Donkey Kong. And Zelda, Roy, Mewtwo, Game & Watch, they're all really bad.
but I don't know. I don't know if you want to look at the. I don't know how to quantify like.
Like
But,
a tier.
yeah, like
gap.
Quantify, that's the craziest word I've ever heard.
at that point,
God,
Like,
I
are you
gotta
looking
Google
at
that
the
right now.
difference, or are you looking at like a ratio?
yeah, you're looking at the votes of like 25, 30,
Right.
however many voters there were, and that's just not enough. I mean,
Yeah,
you're splitting
'cause-
hairs between
Yeah, but
Yoshi.
I don't think that it has to do with the votes,
Yes.
right? Like
No, I
everybody,
do, because
everybody could
I-
agree that Young Link is right. Like Young Link's 15th. Like I because like the same way that we were saying, everybody could agree that Ice Climbers are number 8, but that's not the same as saying that they're close to Falcon or far from Falcon, and that's kind of what I'm
Right.
talking about.
Yeah.
It's like a
Okay.
power level as opposed
Well,
to like
but,
number
you know,
of
as you
votes
get-
for a position.
As you get lower down in the tier list, there's also like a larger margin of error because these characters all suck, so nobody plays them. So we don't have that good of an idea of how they really stand up in,
Yeah.
at the metagame level, other than that they get junked by all the characters that you normally see in a tournament.
Yeah.
So
I agree with
at some point, it's almost one of those arguments that's like, what are we accomplishing even if we solve this?
Somebody said that there's like differences or something. These look all the same to me. Anyway,
This is dumb.
well,
I
we
think
had to talk about
he's
it. I think
above,
we covered
like-
it pretty well.
Capable of winning. It's just harder, so that's why people think they suck.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. I mean, that's always been what it is. It's like it's not impossible, but it's harder.
When I was playing Mario for a while, like I took a set off Armada with Mario and friendlies. Like it's
I watched that set. It was
you just got to be good, man. Stop sucking, guys. Play whoever you want. Play whoever you want above 17, and you can do it if you just don't suck. That's my take on it.
All right. So that was a good tier list discussion. So it's been a half hour. We're gonna take a quick commercial break.
I want to say one thing though,
Go ahead,
but
Sheridan.
that I didn't earlier when we first talked about it is what makes a tier list official.
That's a great
And-
question.
I personally would not regard this as official,
Why?
but
it's this was more of a community effort, right? Where it's like
but I don't know that it really was though. It was a small group of people, relatively
Okay.
small group of people. But then again, you know, most of the other tier lists were also. But it's also like before everybody kind of recognized. Well, I don't want to say everybody, but most people
Most people.
recognized
Yeah.
the Melee backroom as more or less a good group of people to ask about things like this.
yeah.
Here we had one person, ostensibly with, you know, the ultimate discretion over everything, right? Who gathered the people together and guided the discussion and the methodology
Yeah.
and put it out. And I guess really it's up to the community to decide how they want to regard it. But I think they should know how it was put together. As you know, that's part of the story. I mean, I don't think there's really anything glaringly wrong with the tier list other than S tier is just completely beyond me. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to say.
I have no response to that. I think that was perfect. Does anybody have
I just wanna
anything they
move
wanna
on.
add to that?
Yeah.
I want to move on from this topic. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
new
not
topic.
qualified to talk about it.
All right. Well, but I actually thought that was perfect. Like it is like in the end, it depends on whether or not the community recognizes not only the people who made the decisions, but the method by which they made decisions. And yeah, backroom is kind of like a representative democracy or whatever. I guess there's no such thing, right? Isn't that
Mhm.
called a republic?
A republic is a subset, I would say.
Okay.
All republics are democracies, but not all democracies are republics.
Okay. Thanks, Sheridan. So anyway, that wraps up the
Something
tier list
like that.
discussion. If you guys have anything to add about that, you chatters, feel free to take it to facebook.com/groups/melee it on me. That's the Facebook group. Or talk about it on Reddit, and we'll talk about it there. So we're going to take a quick 2-minute commercial, and we'll be right back. And if you're not following us already, please follow. And if you have the means to subscribe, it's only $5 a month. And you get sick, nasty emoticons.
Oh my god, I almost forgot about my eBay thing.
We'll be right back.
You
guys.
got this.
Oh, we're good.
Alright.
We're good.
What's your eBay
Alright.
thing?
I'm betting on some old Nintendo GameCube game.
Let's
There's
take
7
that.
minutes
Let's
left.
take that break.
All right.
I always,
Yeah, we're
I
on
always
break.
get, I always
I'll be
get
right back.
sniped by freaking the eBay like experts, the people who
Nope.
like can do it with 2 seconds left.
No one's sniping the kid right now. I'll tell you that.
I had like a copy of Melee, or sorry, no, a controller brand new for like $28, and I got sniped at the end, like
Aw.
a week ago. Yeah.
So, guys, I have to go in like 45
I
minutes.
also spilled pho all over myself.
Nice.
That's bad news.
So
That's all I do.
I don't know if we'll get through both of these in 45 minutes, especially because we got to talk about the SRK and the splitting thing. So I thought maybe if it's not too much to ask to do the what's next for Melee segment first, and then do the HDTV video converter boxes after.
I don't know if that's gonna work. I already told AI Site to prepare to talk between 10 and 10:30
Okay.
Eastern, so it'll depend on him. Bobby, do you have
okay.
him added yet?
All right, the commercial break is over. Do I have who added?
Eyesight. Tony.
Eyesight.
Yeah, I have him. What's up, guys?
Okay.
Didn't you know him when he was on Koku?
I knew the name
Juggle
of
guy?
Goku, but I never met him.
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
knew him. I think he had
I
a
just
name
think Eyesight's
before
not that
too.
good of a name.
All
Sorry.
right,
Yeah,
so
Still- they're called
let's introduce
all
the
of
topic.
Tony
first.
or on Koku.
Yeah, I just call him Tony.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for enduring the commercial. Many thanks to our sponsors. So anybody who runs a commercial on the show is like technically sponsoring us because they're paying us to run commercials. So that's sick. So we appreciate that you don't leave. So anyway, next up is something that I would like to talk about before we have our guest on. There's 2 links for discussion, which maybe somebody can link in chat. But we basically heard about this thing on the Melee It On Me group from Jabali. Jabali just came in and was like, "Hey guys, there's this thing that you're using." I stopped the impersonation immediately. And it's called the LGP, right? Live Gamer Portable from AverMedia. And the claim is that with this thing, you can play Melee without lag on an HD TV.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is the response to that? Because my response was that changes everything.
Yes, it does.
I'm not
Because-
so. Yeah. Go ahead, Sheridan.
Well, I mean, I think it's a big obstacle to, becoming bigger, growing out of the grassroots, as it were, has been this issue with CRTs. Because, I mean, look at what we had to do. Look at what we had to go through to make sure we got CRTs at Evo.
Yeah.
Whereas, I think didn't they have like sponsors provide their plasmas and LCDs for them? I mean,
I think Asus, was the sponsor.
Yeah.
If I'm not
so
mistaken.
imagine if all we had to bring was a bunch of cubes, right?
Yeah, I know.
Not carry TVs from the parking lot. Not worrying about the cords and is it going to fit in your trunk and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I think it would be amazing if this actually worked.
So this just
And
came
it's
in the mail.
affordable.
If you guys can see, this just came in the mail for old Bobby Scar. This is one such device. So I will be testing this today. And I'm going to
What was the price tag, Bobby?
The price tag on Amazon is about $170. More on this to come, but Melee is getting very legit right now. We're going to talk about this more in like a half an hour, but there's a tournament coming up that's being like entirely sponsored in NorCal. It's a free tournament. It is the sickest. It is like really new and really different, but it's a free tournament, and there's $1,000 in the pot that we don't have to pay in. So it's not a pot bonus. It's like
Incredible.
it's like the pot. And so that's half of what they sponsored for us, but they also provided $300. So they funded this. So huge shout outs to Ready Force. They funded this for us, and they're giving us a little bit of money to pay the commentators.
Yeah.
Nice.
Melee is
That's great.
becoming legit.
Bobby, you know who you should get over to test that?
Who?
Zoo.
Because he's like what?
He's
Lag
like,
god.
well, he claims to be super sensitive to all the lag
I'm really
stuff.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoo's a baby.
I'm a sensitive guy.
You can usually just all the target test like experts can tell right away. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah. Because you gotta go.
Joe guy, you were gonna say something about this not being life changing. What's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that life changing, that groundbreaking, because I'm just looking at the timeline, and I don't think the CRT issue is that huge of a deal yet. I think in 10 years it'd be a huge deal, but for now, like think about the extra security we're gonna have to add if we start, asking people to bring these in, and there's a lot of other issues that go along with it, and I'm just not sure that it's a significant improvement over what we have now.
Well, I think that's valid. I don't have much to say in response to that aside from the fact that I disagree. Right? I think that the cost is worth the benefit because, like, just like Sheridan said, carrying an HD monitor not that bad, and then like I don't know, that's sick. When we go to different tournaments, like, how about the people who bring in TVs that have the noobs who sometimes bring TVs that are like really nice or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like if we ever have side events that are actually like other fighters. Like I feel like a big barrier to ever doing a Smash tournament, like if we only did singles and had like some of any other game, we never used to be able to do that because like they only have HDMI out. So like this opens.
That's
And I think collaboration with tournaments that are going to have other games there,
Yeah.
they're going to probably going to have TVs for us that will be these HD TVs, and it would be nice to be able to take advantage of that
Instead of having to bring in our own shit and telling everybody, hey, can you move your stuff out of the way? We have to set up our. We have to set up like 3 TVs to run. Yeah, I think maybe even more importantly, like even if we don't want to do side events, we could maybe invade more tournaments with our live gamer portables, and we could run a melee side event on like 2 or 3 of their TVs.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a really good point. I really liked how at Evo, the CRT TVs were all ours, just because. Yeah. We have that burden, so it's like a blessing and a curse because we have to carry that into the venue, but no one's competing with us for those setups. So, but yeah, those are all valid points.
Yeah, dude, nobody's ever gonna ask us to get off the TV.
Yeah.
Justin, I won my eBay thing. Any of you guys care?
Nice.
Congratulations!
Yeah,
very
congrats,
happy about
dude. What were you bidding on?
NFL Street 2. I got it for $7. My bid of $4.50 held up.
Did you have to snipe it, or were there any competitors last minute?
I hope nobody wanted the kid. I had my bid ready. I was gonna pay like $8.
They were too scared. They knew.
Definitely too scared.
I continue on with the show. Oh, someone subscribed.
Thank you so much to
subscriber.
Selkis TV. Thanks for supporting us, dude. Welcome to the gang.
So do we have to ask Sheridan a trivia question now, or are we doing that next show?
Do you have a good trivia question?
I have a good Smash trivia question.
Yeah. Let's do
I'd like Smash trivia.
All right.
Subscribe. Sheridan gets asked a trivia question.
Well, I already asked you this, Bobby, so you're gonna have to keep quiet.
Did I get it?
I think you did.
Well, then he'll definitely get it. But go ahead. Go ahead. We'll start small.
Well, I'm gonna word this like Jeopardy, just because I know you did that audition.
Yeah.
So, all right. This member, category is, well, let's say old school Smashers.
Okay.
This member of the old Midwest Power 5 is the only person to have claimed 2 Show Me Your Move tournament titles.
I might know this, I think.
And this is
only person who's won more than one Show Me Your Move tournament.
Is it dope?
Nope, it is not. Oh, Bobby got it.
You added a. Well, go ahead. Do we have a second guess for Sheridan? He looks like
Dreffin.
Did I add it? No, it's not Dreffin.
What?
Computer eliminated 2 wrong
Vidjo?
answers.
0 for 3.
Hey, you suck, Sheridan.
Fuck.
What did you think? Who did you think it was, Mango?
I have a Dark Rain.
It was Dark Rain.
Ding ding ding.
I got it. Suck it, Sheridan.
That one's tough.
Did you say out of the Midwest Big 5?
I did say that, didn't I?
Oh, okay. That was the team that gave it to me.
I don't know. I didn't know who that was.
My guess was that it was Dope, Tink, Dark Rain, and I didn't have anybody else.
You better hope there's no Smash questions on Jeopardy, mister.
Dude, fuck you.
That's tough because I think all the others have won like one.
I didn't know that. I think this Midwest Super 5 thing is something that you guys made up and nobody else knows about outside of
Vidjo's the last one? All right. Dope,
Dude.
Dark Rain, Dreffin, Tink, Vidjo.
There's like a SSB wiki. There's like an SSB wiki page on it. You got to know that.
Who reads that?
Dude, somebody just brought up Waddy. Oh my god.
No, dude, Waddy's not that. I mean,
Waddy is such a homie.
He's cool. Yeah, he's totally cool.
Also,
but I don't know.
You could have gotten it without the old Midwest Power 5 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I should have known even without that info.
That's okay though. I think I had that down as like an $800 question in Jeopardy. Anyway,
you got to know your regionals. You got to know your Midwest
Thank you to
regionals.
Zelkis for providing us with that tangent. More Jeopardy to come for subscribers.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks, guys.
We gonna get Tony in here or what?
Yeah, we were talking about yeah. Please, can you pull him in or what?
Can you ask him if he's willing to wait, or?
Why?
Ooh.
Very end?
Well, because I got to leave in like half an hour.
Oh, he's in the chat. He says sure.
Okay. Thanks, Tony.
Sweet. So what do we got now? We got the
So
what's next for Melee.
Yeah, I would like to do that, and then Tony.
Anyway, no.
and then-
One more thing on the topic. So again, shout outs to Ready Force and to Landhammer 2013 for providing this for Melee on Me. Thank you guys so much. If
Yeah.
you're in college and you want to, you're looking for a job, go to readyforce.com. It's like the LinkedIn of new graduates. So companies are looking at you if you're on readyforce.com. Shout out to those guys. I will be testing this tonight, so stay tuned. If you're following Melee on Me channel, you'll see me broadcasting on an HD TV with this device, and I will tell you if I think it's, if it's tournament usable or not. So that's it for the Live Gamer Portable.
Cool.
Yeah. What was next?
Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of new opportunities, I think, for Smash in terms of inclusion with the broader fighting game community. And this show started out with a response to a pot splitting controversy that kind of seemed like it was the low point of I guess the competitive spirit in Melee. And I think it's really appropriate that this article was just posted yesterday about on Shoryuken, which I'll link in the chat. And it's about the fact that major tournaments, so the headline is Major Tournaments Agree to Rules Standardization on Player Collusion, Event Coverage Determined by Rule Inclusion and Enforcement. So basically, all these tournaments, if you look in this article, there's a list of all these tournaments that are going to have this rule in, and it's to prevent, this basically pot splitting. And if you ever watch Ultra Chen TV, they covered this this week on their show also. So, because there's been controversy in the FGC about this too, and so if you're going to any of these tournaments, and Smash is going to be at some of these, Fall Classic, Canada Cup, maybe, and if we get to Evo next year, all these Road to Evo events. They are really cutting down on this pot splitting thing because now that this has become something where you get 100,000 people on stream, right? Now you have a responsibility, if you want to keep growing, to the people that are watching that stream, and they don't want to see people playing a semi-serious set at the end.
Yeah.
Knowing that both people are just going to split up the money and walk away.
That's right.
So,
which was basically the problem we had, right? It was the same problem. It was not only that they split, but also that it was the worst set ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you can at local tournaments, whatever. You've got a couple hundred people watching the stream. It's just people chilling. You might play your friend that you've always played, that you play in grand finals like 3 times in a row. You don't want to do it again. You split, you play a fun set, whatever. That's locals. That's fine, right?
Yeah.
You get to regionals, when you get to nationals, we can't have that, because that's what's going to grow the community, is interest, the broader interest from all the people tuning in, the people who might start going to tournaments, in the competitive spirit, and they don't want to see a community where people just split and that's the end, because that takes all the wind out of like the whole tournament.
Yep.
Yep.
Once you throw a stream and sponsors in there, it becomes a whole different situation.
Yeah, because
the stakes are raised significantly.
Yeah.
Exactly, because once you have sponsors in there, they're expecting something out of it too.
Yeah,
and you don't give it to them, then they're not going to be back.
The extreme example that I always use is like, imagine if the 2 teams split the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
like that's just an absolutely crazy, ridiculous thought to somebody.
They put in, They get the practice squad out.
All
get
those
the
multi-million-dollar
third string
commercials are all of a
quarterbacks,
sudden
have
they're
some
not
fun.
they're not happening anymore. There's a lot, there's a big web of consequences there, and obviously this big Smash tournaments and FGC tournaments aren't on such a huge scale, but the same concept applies. So definitely good to see that there's standardization with that code of conduct type of thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm sure that no Melee players are going to be doing stupid pot splitting after
Dude,
that.
no.
After the episode that we had,
Yeah.
you better not.
I don't think the only top player who splits is like Music King. None of them would ask me to split because I said we all hate each other. There'll be no split.
I can never see you.
It's
splitting
that
with
good
anybody.
level of hate. Like, I don't want people to like totally hate each other, but you want to hate them enough
There's hate.
that you don't want them to win. That's what
Yeah,
matters.
Yeah.
that's the hate you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Dude, we need more hate in the Smash community. That
I
sounds so
try-
weird,
I try my
But-
hardest to keep it alive, man.
but I really think because there's no online. We're just too much of a family. We need somebody like Filipino champ in the community who just everyone just like rags on.
That was Leffen, but he's in Sweden.
Yeah, but he doesn't come to enough tournaments here in the
Yeah.
States.
I mean,
feel like.
I'll take the role, I guess.
No, you can't. That's
Yeah, it's not your role, dude. That's not.
Yeah.
You
you can't
play
throw
that
yourself
part.
in that role. That role has to grow naturally.
Yeah,
from, like,
agreed.
a-
But
a
I love it.
villainous
I love it when
character.
like the local communities have their villains, because that's, I think, really like starts to grow to like
Oh yeah,
way back
dude,
in the day. Like SoCal had McCain, we had Dewan in NorCal for a while. There's always that guy that like, man, I don't want this guy to get good, but I got to make sure he doesn't beat me. So I
Yeah,
gotta
Dewan
get
definitely
good
had
too.
those shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's like everybody.
He was so
that's a great
cocky.
thing
You
to
remember
have.
him? You remember him back in the day?
Yeah.
I remember he beat me one tournament. He was like, "I ain't never gonna lose the Scar ever again." I was
I'm
like,
gonna
"Shut
prove-
up, Dewan."
Scar
I'm gonna
impersonation.
boot Dr. Mario.
How do you make Scarface?
furious.
I love all these impersonations. It's crack me up every time.
And then remember the deep.
Dude, that's the impersonation face. That's when we can bring it out. The
Oh, okay.
emoticon.
Whenever someone makes an
That
impersonation.
is, yeah, no.
It
yeah.
looks like you're about to do an
That is-
impersonation of somebody, and you're
When Bobby's
getting into character.
about to impersonate somebody, he does that
Yeah.
face.
You're getting into character
All
with
right.
that face.
That sounds pretty good. I also think that if anybody uses Skype or Facebook, you probably do. I think the thumbs up emoticon is amazing. Like anytime anybody says anything that I agree with, thumbs
Yes.
up all the time. So
Facebook chat, thumbs up.
yeah,
That's
from
like
now on
most.
MIOM and then a Y, capital Y. That's a thumbs up, and you can use it anywhere on Twitch now. Yeah, in Skype it's Y in the parentheses. But that's an amazing emoticon. I think it's so good. Shout out to Cosmonaut for not only creating the overlay but drawing that gloved hand. It's supposed to be like Captain Falcon's glove, but
Hmm.
you can't really tell because it's just a glove. But yeah, you've earned it, my friend.
Legit.
Legit. So, okay.
So, now let's talk about
Some cool stuff, man.
some cool stuff that's,
Yeah, dude.
We can start with. We're gonna start with Landhammer.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
Bobby,
is-
take it away.
Anybody who doesn't know about Landhammer, just feel free to head on over to landhammer2013.com. So basically the way that it happened is I was sitting at my desk minding my own business, and the Twitch office often has people who want to leverage Twitch to maybe get their stream sponsored or on the main page or something like that. So someone came in who is going to end up being the tournament organizer of Landhammer, and he was asking to have some Twitch support for his stream. So he's been sponsored really, really hard by this company called Ready Force. Super shout outs to them for investing so much in esports and in gamers. So basically, Ready Force is this website. It's basically the LinkedIn of college students. So if you're a college student, you're looking for a job, companies are looking at your Ready Force profile, and if they need a new grad, that's where they're going to go. So they invested not only in people in that demographic, right, college students, but specifically gamers, which I think is so cool. Years ago, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of career fairs that are thrown around, various other events, but this is the I'm sure there's been other ones, but this is the first large-scale one that I've ever heard of being specifically targeted towards gamers. So the fact that gamers are getting more time and like more attention from people with money is sick nasty. So anyway, I think that the coolest part about the whole story is that like right, he's hosting this tournament and like seriously, listen to the games that were featured at this tournament. Okay, so first of all, it's a big LAN. It's called LANhammer. StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, League of Legends, and Dota 2 are going to be there.
Nice.
Additionally, Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition and Marvel vs. Capcom 3 are going to be there. So this is
Amazing.
essentially like the 5 biggest, most relevant games right now. And so
Yeah.
anyway, this guy ends up being like a Melee player. He's been at Winter Game Fest 2011, which is the one that I was at. And
nice.
he knows Hydro Kirby like pretty well. They're like good friends.
Oh yeah, because Hydro he plays Dota.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Yeah, he's going to be at that tournament for Dota. So anyway, he's in a Twitch office, and by luck, he must have mentioned that he was a Melee player, and the guy who was talking to him, of course, knew that I was a Melee player. So, he came and talked to me. We played Melee in the back for a little bit. By the way, I think that Twitch TV has the best Melee setup in the world, the best office setup in the world. CRT TV, 4 Nintendo controllers. Come on, dude. You'll never find that at another company. So anyway, yeah, we started talking. And I was like, hey man, where's Melee? Show me some Melee love, dude. Did you see the numbers that we got at Evo? And I think that was just pretty much all that he needed. He pitched it to the people who were in charge of doling out the money, and that was it. The next day, Melee was in the tournament.
That is
Nice.
fucking fantastic.
So it was a fortuitous moment, and like the coolest part about it. So this is LANhammer 2013. It's basically like a career fair with a gigantic tournament, 2 days, streamed by iPlayWinner. And iPlayWinner is like a pretty amazing, like high-profile FGC streamer. So basically, what we're going to be able to do is we're going to do it Evo style. I think there's going to be 128 people, so we're going to do like Evo style bracket pools. Brandon and Phil are going to commentate half. And
Nice.
Toph and Person X, whoever he picks, is going to commentate the rest. So Mango, if you want to get on with Toph for a little bit, that would probably be pretty fun.
Okay.
I'm probably going to be managing the stream all day Saturday, and then Sunday top 8's going to be on iPlayWinner. So that's sick.
Hey,
what's up, Sean?
on Saturday, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Okay, sorry. So anybody that's going to be in NorCal, my favorite band is having a concert in San Francisco that night. Also, like a 10-minute drive away from the venue.
What time?
So, like 8 p.m.
Dude, that is so sick. The other cool part about this tournament is that it's going to
So-
start at like 2 p.m. and it ends at 9 on
Yeah.
Saturday.
So
Nice.
if anybody wants to go see Steely Dan with me, let's do it. We'll get the $50 tickets, which is the cheapest one that they have, but let's do it. Nobody else will go with me.
Cool. I'll probably go with you. Actually, I might not. We'll see.
Okay,
You
just
know
had to
I
throw that out there.
Yeah, okay, cool. The tournament is on August 17th. So again, we'll probably do like a couple of bracket pools, Evo style. We'll do semifinal pools. Well, I guess, yeah, probably semifinal pools, and those will be like the big ones. And then it's going to be top 8 on Sunday. We don't know what times on Sunday yet, but yeah, it's going to be streamed on Melee and On Me for Saturday and streamed on iPlayWinner on Sunday. So yeah, it should be super sick. The other super cool part about it is that it's a free tournament. Has anybody ever heard of that before? This is
Yeah,
literally
Winter
a
Game
tournament
Fest.
Where,
Yeah.
wait, Winter Game Fest was free?
Yeah, Winter Game Fest every year is. I'm pretty sure it's free. Can someone confirm that in the chat? I'm like 99% sure.
Is there a venue fee?
I think so. Yeah.
Not sure about that, but there's
I think
a
there's
pretty
venue fee. You just
there's always a pretty huge entrance pool
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, so
And
this is $0. First place gets $500. Second place gets $250. So the pots, there's a $1,000 pot provided by ReadyForce.com, and the pot split is 50, 25, I think, and then it's like 10, 5, 2.5. So yeah, fifth place winners get $25. So that's pretty good for a free tournament. All the way up to $500 for first, which is a big
Yeah.
pot.
yeah, just confirmed. Winter Game Fest is completely free, no venue fee.
Amazing.
Crimson Blur confirming that. So
Well-
and I believe this is from the same One
Same
of the
guy.
like, yeah, same with the same like person who runs Winter Game Fest. So
Yeah.
along the same veins, it sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent work, Robin.
That journalism, dude. That journalism source, the Crimson
Yeah.
Blur. Everyone's gonna be like everyone who doesn't know him is like, who the hell is that?
Amazing.
Yeah.
So anyway, head on over to readyforce.com and landhammer2013.com to support. If you're in college, feel free to create an account. That would be super sick, and I'm sure they would appreciate it. And yeah, tune in to Landhammer. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
But is there a registration cap? I think
So
they're
there was
capping
a
it, right?
96 man. I think that they're gonna open it for another like 30 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations.
So anybody that's trying to get in,
Yeah, we want
spread the
120.
word, or don't if you're trying to secure your spot.
Featuring, definitely featuring Mango, myself, but I'm just gonna be commentating, and it's not that exciting that I go to tournaments anymore. So, I think Silent Wolf might be coming down for it.
I saw him post about it. Yeah.
And who else? SoCal's coming up. I think the Crimson Noob, the Crimson Buster, with his car, probably West Balls. I'm trying to get Oscar to come, but I don't think he wants to.
Oh.
So, oh well.
So that is tournament number 6 this year that has broken 100 entrants. It's
a
and
year.
we still have like a ton of great tournaments to go
Yeah.
too. So
So what else we got?
Fall Classics next.
Fall Classic. So I don't know too much about this. Who knows about this one?
I don't know anything.
I don't know,
about
dude.
it.
All right. Well, I guess I'm
Well-
clicking the link, and we'll just go from there. Fall Classic, uniting the East Coast under one banner, September 14th, 2013,
There you
Raleigh,
go,
North
Fourth Base,
Carolina.
off the plane, dude.
Dude, that subtitle is pretty ambitious. I don't know if they want to start that high.
Yeah. But let's see. It's it's another FGC event that is looking to include Melee. So I'm just on that premise alone, I
Yeah.
think it's great news.
Yeah.
TFCtournament.com is the website. And interestingly enough, my cousins all got a lake. They bought a house on a lake in Hickory, North Carolina, which is not too far from Raleigh. So I might be spending some time over there. We'll see. We'll see what
Whoa.
happens.
Hey, also.
So
by the
I don't
way, if
see any.
anybody-
I don't. Yeah.
Go ahead. I was
Oh,
gonna say
I-
something off topic.
Okay. I'm trying to find like the game rules for Smash, but like I don't know. This page isn't working for me on this TFCtournament.com. So let's take a look at it and make sure it's. I'm sure they'll probably just use the
Do
Evo
you want me
rules.
to, you want me to put it up on the?
Yeah.
I gotta chase it down. The chat's moving. Chat's making moves. All right, I'm putting it up on the screen. By the way, if anybody wants to read one of Mango's interviews, it just came out today. I just linked it in chat. It's pretty fun.
Another interview?
Pretty good interview.
Dude, I did like 7 interviews, man. I've been on
Yeah,
it.
Mango, how many did you do? 7?
After I won, I did like 4 or 5, and then I did like 2 more after.
I've seen 3 of them on YouTube. I'm gonna have to dig for the other ones.
There's one on some like crazy like Japan site that's like,
Dude, we also need
Oh,
to talk
yeah, yeah.
about Super Arcade, right? Super Arcade's a really big deal.
oh yeah, we gotta show up. SoCal's gotta show up to that.
Can you tell us a little bit about it, Mango?
I just know
Arcade's a
Alec
SoCal
Baye,
thing. Uh-huh.
Street Fighter players, like including us in his weeklies or bi-weeklies.
Yeah.
It's like-
Sick.
And they get like a bunch of viewers and stuff, so like I hope SoCal shows up pretty.
Are you
I'm gonna start
go?
tweeting about it to get people into it and stuff pretty soon.
Are you gonna go?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to go.
All right, man. Well, hey, that's something.
That's awesome.
So I'm on the game rules page. I see nothing about game rules.
Yeah. I mean, I presume it'll
Looks
be
like the
just
game rules
Evo.
page redirects to the home page. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, hopefully that'll get fixed.
yeah, man.
In
unite
2 months.
that East Coast, dude.
Yeah. And then we've got Canada Cup in Vancouver,
Which is like a
September
really big deal, right?
27th. And it looks like they're going to have doubles and singles there. And I see $1,000 pop bonus for Melee.
Amazing.
So pretty sick with it.
Yeah.
And again, this is another, FGC organized tournament that's decided to include Melee. So I just like I'm so happy that we're getting all these, opportunities for, the collaboration with the FGC. Like,
It's a
it
lot,
just makes me
right?
so happy. Yeah.
I've never seen this many like FGC events just
Never
like
ever, dude.
add
Yeah.
Melee at the drop of a hat.
No way.
Who would have thought?
I think that that's the part about Landhammer that got me so hyped is just the fact that like it's all those games that are so relevant, and then like which one does not fit? It's like obviously 11-year-old
Yeah.
Melee being played on CRT TVs.
Yeah.
We were the oddball at Evo for sure.
And
Like,
we totally are.
Yeah.
and I think we thrived in that like role. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
it turned out almost as amazingly as anyone could have hoped.
Yeah, and I remember like right when the news about Evo came out in January, like, I was initially the big kind of skepticism that I put out there was like, what are we going to gain from this if we get in? Like, are we going to once Evo happens, are we going to gain their respect? Are there going to be any other opportunities for us after this? And I'm super happy to be proven completely wrong about that. I'm just so happy about Smash right now.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy about Smash.
Dude, how about the local numbers? Like, I've noticed huge locals in the last like 2 weeks.
Dude, we
North
had
just
like a
North
70-man local
Yeah,
last week.
right? Exactly.
It was insane.
And
Yeah.
like in Michigan, we had a 30-person local in a spot where there were like no Smashers, a couple years ago. It's just
Where was that?
that was in Kalamazoo.
Oh, okay. Wow.
They've
30
always
people
been
in
watching.
Kalamazoo is
Always
like
went for
getting.
some- This is like the first one.
That's awesome.
And just all over the place. I feel like I've seen big local numbers for Melee, so it's pretty awesome to be a Smasher
Yeah.
right now, I think.
Fantastic.
Definitely the new golden age of Smash. Good job, guys. Pat yourself
Yeah.
on the back, chat. Good work.
Everybody. I'm just so happy that like to be a part of, the whole drive to it and, get to feel like my little part in all of this. It's an amazing feeling. But we've also got our own events coming up. So we've got Big House 3. So let's
Yeah,
plug that again, Rob.
absolutely.
So I hear that there is an
Whoa.
announcement surrounding Big House 3.
What just happened in the stream? Okay, anyway,
What did
I'll
happen?
ignore. Dude, there was like a freak accident with the camera or something.
Oh.
Did anyone else see that? It was like a triple Sheridan on the
Oh
on the
yeah,
camera.
I did it. My bad.
I'm taking over.
It was my
Yeah.
fault.
So Big House 3 is a tournament that I host in October in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and it's gotten pretty big over the last two installments. The first got 115 entrants, and the second one had 128, which would have been bigger if we didn't have to cap it. And this year, I'm expecting like at least 150, maybe. I think we can get to 200, especially with PM.
Dude, let's go for 200.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna try to make
um,
it for sure.
Yeah, dude, Sheridan, it would be amazing if you did.
I've got like I said, I've got family in Detroit, so it'd be cool.
Yeah, just do what you did after Evo, but for Big House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the same thing.
Me and Sophie are both gonna go.
Great.
Amazing. And the weather's not too terrible yet in October in Michigan, so that's a carefully chosen time frame right
Oh
there.
man.
It
Okay.
gets pretty bad.
You know what?
Winter
Actually,
starts in like November here.
the worst part about Michigan, or my trip to Michigan,
Mhm.
is the freaking chiggers. Do you guys, know what those are?
So, the what?
Chiggers.
No.
You got me. What?
They are this kind of mite, kind of related to ticks. They get in your skin
What?
and they make you itch like crazy.
I have not
And
heard
they're,
of this.
They're very tiny, so you can't like. They're like small. They're like half a millimeter. You can't even see them. But
Either
once they
like
get on you, they make you
okay,
itch like
either
crazy.
either this is a West Michigan thing, or I'm immune to it, or you're just like
Might be a
making
West
this
Michigan
up.
thing.
Yeah, might
I
be.
think it's a West.
You attract chiggers, but you are.
Yeah.
You're a chigger
But yeah,
attract-
Big House 3 is October 12th and 13th. It's a 2-day tournament, and we're really going for this kind of image that you might pay a little bit more than your traditional grassroots like tournament, but it's going to be like a really good experience. And I think anyone who's attended the first two can vouch for that. So
Yeah, big house tournaments
and
are
today,
amazing, especially if you can
yeah,
stay away from
thanks,
the
Bobby.
shooters, then it's a wrap.
Stay away from hanky panky and you'll be okay.
All right.
Like, that guy will ruin your
All
day.
right, fine. I deserve that.
And Trail too. That guy.
All right, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
And what about Arrow Smash Guy?
Dude, Arrow Smash Guy is just a legend.
Oh my
There's
God.
no way that I'll ever beat him.
Bobby, I hate to say this, but I think you're like a lot of people's best wins. You know
I
what
know all about it. I shouldn't
That's
be.
Scar's
People
role, man.
Dude, people should not be happy if they beat me. I think that like I'm liable to lose to literally anybody in the world.
hmm But yeah, dude, I was also I want to give a huge shout out to Bionic because he's been so helpful in setting up registration with me, and I've been
Dude,
struggling.
always. I feel like we could start
Yeah.
every single show with shout-outs to Bionic.
Yeah, dude, and I've been
Bionic
trying to
does
do
so much work.
the registration by myself. Like, I want to learn it so I can gain that like independence for the future for like setting up my own registration, and like he just helped me every step of the way. So I've opened up registration. It's actually been open for like an hour. I just wanted to see if anyone else find the link by themselves. But I think that was a little too much to expect. So it's just at umsmash.com. And the first 25 people, we're going to give away a Big House t-shirt. First 25 people who register.
Whoa. How much is it
Yeah,
to
dude.
register?
I don't know. Look yourself. I don't want to.
Dang.
Wow, that was pretty
Poor
cool.
link's
Scar's
right there,
having a
Bob.
rough 5 minutes.
Slam
Yeah,
la
definitely do
jamma.
not know what I did to deserve that.
Poor Scar.
Where's Scar?
Next topic.
I've started like, so for this, I didn't put any of the prices in the thread because I feel like when I do that, people expect at the door registration for some reason. Like people associate prices in the Smashboards threads with at the door registration. So I just say, go to this website and you'll find out how much it costs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scar, go to the website.
Well, I am at the
Yeah,
website.
dude.
I'm looking at top 32 right now.
Yeah, Bobby.
for
Dude,
Big
I'm so
House
proud of that video.
2.
We it's a great video.
Pretty good video. I'd say it's definitely a pretty
Had
good
this
video.
photographer come in and he was like making fun of me the whole time, like, dude, you guys are such nerds. And I was just like, shut up and take your photos and here's your money.
Did you lay down the law?
Yeah, I mean, he did a nice job. These are nice
Yeah.
pictures. He knew what he was doing. So
Reluctantly.
yeah, this is for anyone who doesn't know, this is the Big House 2 top 32 video, where we had kind of this really
There he is, Hanky Panky. What a guy.
strong bracket of 32 players, and we had like pictures taken of everyone.
I won, by the way, in case you guys were wondering.
Dude,
Nice.
Mango,
Floyd,
you were almost not gonna take a picture. I was gonna be so sad
Why?
because you had that like your
Oh,
incident.
my fat face?
Yeah, dude. You're like, dude, can I not take a picture? I'm like,
Whoa,
so the
wait.
champ's not gonna be in this montage, and you're like, fine.
I had
Go.
to. I did it for the
Wait,
fans only.
Lovage, made top 32.
Lovage.
That's so awesome. Anyway, yeah, Big House was a pretty fun tournament. So if you guys want a free T-shirt,
Big House was a great tournament.
you better sign up. I'm gonna sign up in like what 1.5 hours to let you guys have enough time.
Dude, oh no,
Get
what
your
was
free
embarrassing
t-shirt.
last year is we did the 25 t-shirts too, and then like we got to like 22 registrants, I think, within a couple days, and then it was stuck there for like a week. And then people
T-shirts
kept
just were not working.
people kept asking me, and I was like, so you can still like get one. A week later, you can still be one of the first 25. People thought they were all taken or something,
Yeah.
but we'll see how fast it goes this year.
Vudijin definitely had 3 pictures of him. I don't know why. And West Balls is super handsome. And then stupid Joseph Zhu shouts himself out in the video. Wow.
Whoa, I edited the video. That was my call.
No, it said. Well, why'd you? If he was calling us nerds, why did you shout him out?
Oh, I mean, he did a good
You're a
job.
gracious host.
He did a good job.
You're
Come on.
bigger. You're a bigger man than I am. So.
I don't want to burn bridges, Bobby. He might be
Yeah.
watching this, like laughing at us.
All right, I'm sorry that I said
Tunes
that.
in every time.
By the way,
Laughs
somebody
for 2 hours
just
straight.
posted. Serial Rabbit just posted that he thought that I was black. Several people in that video, I think, commented After seeing my name with a picture of a white dude, that like they thought that Scar as a player was a black guy, and the Big House Top 32 video is the first time they found out that I wasn't black.
That's what people
I
say
think-
about S2J because of
Yeah.
smoke you joints.
Oh, dude, and
But
that
his play
avatar.
style too. I feel like Captain Falcon players, like if you didn't know any better, you'd be like, oh yeah, that dude's black.
I totally thought S2J was black. And then I saw like the Genesis 2 like montage. And I was like, what the? That's
He's
S2J?
chubby
That's gotta be
Korean
an error.
He's
Yeah,
lost weight
that's
though,
it.
for the record. He's
I think
skinny right
probably
now.
our
Dude, I love Johnny.
Shout out to Captain Falcon for being the coolest character in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, House 3, looking good.
Looking good.
It's gonna be
So,
Sign up.
have we talked about Pound 5.5 on the show? I think we
Yes.
talked about it last time, didn't we?
fun. Yes.
So,
Anything else about it?
yeah, so that's November 9th in Maryland. And we've already gone over the whole saga of Plank.
Oh yeah.
So, we
well
don't have
covered
to.
territory.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to cover ROM 6 and Apex next time? We got plenty of time to talk about it.
I don't have anything to do for.
I gotta
if
leave.
Jared-
I gotta
yeah,
leave
Jared
somewhat
has to
soon.
go.
Yeah, and I want to get Eyesight on, and then I think that's probably.
Do you want to talk about the other thing, tangential
Let's
to
talk about
Apex?
the other thing tangentially. So, Mango, there was something you wanted to talk about.
Oh, what, the Alex Strife thing?
Oh yeah, that thing. What was it?
Well, I don't know too
Uh-oh.
much about it, but I know that he was getting pretty ripped up on Reddit or whatever.
Getting pretty
Maybe.
exposed.
Yeah, it sounded pretty bad for the kid.
So we just kind of want to report on this. We don't have. I know that I don't have any information. But
Yeah.
basically, so there's been a lot of stuff going on, right? Like at some point, in a way that seemed to be unprompted, there was an article written about Apex about how like money was stolen, and that was like that damaged Alex Strife, the tournament organizer. And he shared that in the Melee at Omni group, and I think another group. So you've probably read that. And then after that, there were some like responses. One was on Reddit by a throwaway account, and someone else posted on an All Is Brawl blog. So it's just kind of like a bunch of drama, and we're not sure about very much. We could talk at least about what was said, right?
Yeah, so I think my opinion on this was that I think, this is already out there, so we have a little bit of a duty to report that this is going on.
Yeah.
But I think everybody should always keep in mind that there's more than one side to all these stories, especially when people talk about like the finer details about who said what and when and all that stuff. So, you can read these and know that this is one guy's take on it, but don't make a judgment about this situation until you've heard it from Alex Strife or anybody else or somebody else on his team, because people, it's too hard. It's too easy for people to run with like these stories as if they're fact, and then later you find out, oh, well, maybe that's not quite what happened, blah blah blah, and so yeah, just be aware of that.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about any of the general themes? Like, have we talked about security at tournaments in general? And I think so. There's two things, right? One is security at tournaments. The other is like how much. I don't think we've ever talked about how much a TO should get out of the pot, right? Or like out of venue fee. And I think that like TOs are super valuable community members, so maybe that's something we should talk about. Because I don't know. I honestly don't know what you guys think about that.
I think that's a topic for another time, but my short answer to that is it's whatever they want, as long as if you're going to make money from it,
Tell us about it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you stand to make a lot of money from it, especially, then you should
Yeah.
make that known to people. You should let them
Yeah,
know that
I
this
would
is
also say-
for profit, yeah.
Yeah, be as transparent as possible. Like put up the payouts as soon as possible. Like
Yeah.
be honest with
Mhm.
your dealings. But I also think the TOs. You don't have to go to the tournament. So if you don't like how they're running it, it's not like a tax or anything. The venue fee is not like a tax. I've heard people say that. That's completely not true because you don't have to go to the tournament.
Mhm.
So like, the TO does, sets the rules and sets the stage however, he wants, and then the players will speak with, their attendance, and that's
Yeah,
my take on
I
it.
agree.
Yeah. Maggie, you got anything to add about TOs taking money out of the pot, or what they deserve? You ran a tournament or two in your life.
No, like you said, if they're gonna take money, they should say it.
Did you
And,
take money?
No, I didn't.
I took a little bit.
I think it's fine because they are basically providing a service, so I don't really see a problem with it.
I took like $1 per person, unless I
Yeah.
won. If I
I'll
got
I'll
top,
accept that.
I always paid out to top 5. So if I got top 5, then I would just take my money and leave. The money that I got. But if I was outside of top 5, I would give myself a little bit.
Oh yeah, me and Hungrybox and the people that were helping me, we took $20 out of the team's pot from Evo and split it 4 ways.
That's cute.
I thought you should know that. Yeah.
Thanks, Sheridan, for letting us know.
Yeah. Sorry. Full disclosure.
Full disclosure. Yeah, I'm not disclosing the Smashpocalypse payout rules. But it was pretty good. Payouts were always good at Smashpocalypse.
Jared, let me ask you this thing. Have you ever lost money on a tournament, like where you had to pay a flat deposit to the venue, and then you didn't get enough people? Has that ever
Well,
happened to you?
I've actually never handled that part of it. I've only
Ooh, okay.
I only run
Sheridan's a strictly logistical TO.
yeah.
I got
you
that
give
feeling.
me you
but
give me you give me the venue, I'll do everything else. That's
But
basically
he doesn't
my
want to be
that was-
involved in that other bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That was my impression too.
Bobak knows
random
all about
NorCal person gets
Yeah.
person gets like a church or a game center, and then they bring in Sheridan to take care of the rest.
this. Yeah.
Sheridan's like
I'm
the
a problem solver.
you're like the old dude on Boondock Saints, where like he's in jail, but they only take him out if there's like a real big problem. Remember that guy?
Dude, no. You know who I want to be is have you seen Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's you. Okay.
The guy that they call after they like blow that guy's brains
What
out.
do they call him? The cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheridan's definitely the
I
NorCal.
love
I just
that
want
guy.
to be the
NorCal.
problem solver.
That guy is so sick.
All right, Sheridan, you're on your way out, right?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, so we'll be back with eyesight, but I guess Sheridan, you could say your peace out, and then we're gonna do a quick commercial.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I just gotta say how happy I am to see the potential that Melee has in the coming months, and I'm gonna try to go to these as much as possible. So let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah. All right, later, guys.
Yeah, Sheridan. Me
Alright,
and my trophy
Sheridan.
say bye.
Good job, guys.
So everybody else, I want to find like a good. I don't know. I can't find a good screen. But everybody else, stick around. We're gonna talk more about this this capture card in like 2 seconds. One more time. So I'm gonna be streaming a little bit more tonight. Mango streams here all the time. So please follow the channel. And if you have $5 that you can spare on a month-to-month basis,
Sub to the kids.
you too, Joe guy.
Yeah, Joe guy, where's your helmet? What the heck?
Dude.
Subscribe to us. We would really, really appreciate it. So,
Okay,
thanks a lot
at
for
Big
watching
House?
already, and we'll be back in like 2 minutes. Be right back.
Just take $5 out of the pot. To, that's my take. on it.
Just take money out of the pod, dude.
Or take like 30 and sub for a few months. I don't think anyone will mind.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I gotta subscribe.
S2X is,
Yeah, man.
The
S2X.
emoticons though, they need something better than that. Like I feel like the subscribers, they need something else, right?
Yeah.
Is that really are people really willing to pay just that much?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, look at all
Dude,
those.
$5
Look
is
at Hypebox. Dude, Hungry Box's Smiley that's my favorite. He's just.
Hey.
Pretty good. What's up, dude?
What's up, Tony?
What's up?
So we're on a commercial break still, I think. Maybe it's just finished.
Well, I mean, I run ad block, so I can hear you guys talk with like nothing but the Melee Out on Me logo on there.
Wow,
Don't
that's
turn
kind
on
of
ad block.
embarrassing. That reminds me of a Seinfeld episode where they could hear through the phone.
Yeah.
Don't turn on an ad
Anyway.
block. It is bad. It's bad for esports. Turn it off for Twitch. Dude, oh man, look at this. Everything's all messed up again. Trihex at one point, I was watching his chat. He like popped off on ad block users. Popped off. So just know that Trihex is hella mad at you if you are ad blocking people on Twitch because it supports them. You can ad block everywhere else.
Good enough for me.
Forget YouTube. You can ad block YouTube all day. I say, what's your Twitter handle? Do you have one?
Oh yeah, it's at Zankoku.
ZANKOKU.
Yep,
So you still have remnants of the Ankoku from Michigan.
of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. What made you decide on eyesight?
I used it, like I used Sight in like Counter-Strike and StarCraft, and I was just like, well, I might as well use it since Ankoku is just the Japanese word
Alright.
for darkness, and yeah.
We're talking about the wrong thing. We gotta talk about this HDTV video converter box again, because
Here it is for
you
your
did some
reference.
testing.
You're right.
You did some testing on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
so my
how did
first
that go?
question-
Like,
my
what's
first
the
question-
overview on
Wait.
this?
My first question, Joe Guy, is something that a lot of people have been telling me that I'm getting pretty nervous about. Is that it's only like supposed to work if it's like an MLG standard TV? Is this true?
Either the Evo or the MLG TV are the most reliable, because the others we don't know for sure whether they're lagless or not.
Well, what's the difference?
Okay, so there's this site called what is it called? Displaylag.com. It has this big database of a bunch of HD monitors and HD TVs and how much input delay each of them has. So the ones that Evo and MLG use, they each use different ones, have 10 milliseconds of input delay, which is about half a frame.
Mm-hmm.
But then there are a bunch of others that have like anywhere from 1 to like a lot.
Okay, so it definitely depends on the TV.
Yes, like if you get say that 60-inch Samsung 3D HD TV, it's gonna have at least 10 or is that no at least 5 frames of lag.
So is this still true for like HDMI compatible games? Like if I were to play
Yes.
Street Fighter 4 on a TV that you're talking about, it would not be like ideal.
Yeah, even the Evo monitors have half a frame of lag, even if you're playing Street Fighter or Marvel.
Pretty interesting.
Yep.
So does anybody play lagless Street Fighter 4? Is it even possible?
Yeah, you play on a CRT.
Can you even plug in CRT? Is there like a PS3 out or Xbox 360 out?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, like, the FGC accepts this half frame lag, right, as kind of the standard.
Pretty much.
Do you think like the Melee community would be willing to, like, if there was ever a day where we went like completely to these monitors, where we're like, okay, this is the new standard, and everyone's just gonna have to deal with it?
That might be. I mean, the one thing
'Cause I feel-
I'm curious about is Melee. Like, actually, all the Smash games are the only ones that I can think of off the top of my head that have attacks with like 1 or 2 frames startup.
Mm-hmm.
Like in games like Street Fighter or Marvel, like you've got the fastest attack at maybe 4 or 5 frames startup,
Right.
and I'm not sure how much that like how much even half a frame of lag would affect Melee because of that.
Yeah, because
compared to other fighters.
I feel like if this had been something from the start, like when the community was just developing and everyone's like, we're standardizing these TVs, there's going to be half a frame lag and everyone's just going to have to like deal with it, and everyone's on the same like playing level with the half frame lag. I feel like that might be okay, but now that we're 12 years in, it's going to be like super hard to convince people to do that, even if it's only half a frame, because
Yeah.
like shines come out in 1 frame. There's a bunch of other moves that come out in 2 or 3 frames. So I'm
Isn't
not
a lot
sure.
of it like tempo and rhythm, right? Like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
not always reacting to what you see.
but you're also asking people to like make that switch after a long time.
Yeah.
Whereas in the FGC, it's kind of been accepted that there's going to be this half frame delay, and like Tony said, there's not like moves like Fox's Shine everywhere in games like Street Fighter.
Yes. Am I a lot louder right now? Or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sound like you're in a recording studio.
Wait, why?
Like
There's
it's super clear and like, yeah,
way crisp. Hello, viewers.
crisp. I don't know what the proper
Welcome
term is
to
for that.
Mail It On Me on NPR. Sorry.
Dude, when are we gonna get like an actual podcast?
Dude, so somebody offered to do it for us for like $5 a month. So I'm thinking about just being like, yeah, man. Go for it.
Dude, that's a steal. Have them
Yeah.
do it.
I'm just
Oh.
worried that like they'll like get the rights to the show somehow.
Ah, boo. Don't get someone you don't
There's no
trust.
reason to think that, right? I mean, they seem like upstanding fellows, but I just don't know. And when I don't know, I just I just don't do anything.
Yeah, dude.
All right, so then what you're telling me is that if we have a TV with no lag, like a low response time monitor, even like a computer monitor with HDMI in, then I can use that and be safe. Yeah? Like a 1 millisecond response time monitor?
Response time and input delay have nothing to do with each other.
How
Well-
do I know for sure?
How do you know for sure?
Monitor is gonna not mess me up when I play.
Check
What
the
specs do I need to
website,
look at?
like displaylag.com, because all of them are different.
Wow.
It depends on like
Damn,
they're-
dude.
it's tricky with HD monitors. That's why most people, if they're looking for one, they just go with either the Evo standard or the MLG standard.
And how much are those?
It's like 130 for the Evo monitor,
Okay.
or the equivalent anyway.
Uh-huh.
Now that the Evo monitor is discontinued, I think it's something like 180 for the MLG one.
Uh-huh. Well, that's not horrible.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot, though. So now if you're combining the two pieces of technology, now you're talking like $300 to play Melee.
Yeah, that's why
Good old CRTs, dude. Forget about it.
I'm actually looking at this Neoya Wii to HDMI thing that someone like Fizzy linked on Smashboards to see if that one works, because the Wii to HDMI converter is like $30 instead of $150. But
All right.
So
yeah, I
yeah,
don't
10
know.
10 just to clarify, 10 milliseconds is half a frame of lag.
Well,
Is that right?
okay, so if you divide one by 60, you'll get the exact amount, which is like 16.67 milliseconds. That's 1 frame of lag.
Okay. So yeah, 10's just a little bit over half.
Yep.
Interesting, dude. I feel like the first thought I had actually when thinking about like if Smash ever went, if Melee specifically ever went to these monitors, is like the thefts at tournaments that would happen, because we have like, again, a blessing and a curse. These CRT TVs. I've never heard of somebody like at a local at least having like a CRT TV stolen out of nowhere. Because like one man's junk is another man's
stole my
treasure.
TV.
No one else wants to steal one of those things.
Yeah.
It's one thing to have mix-ups at Evo, like but at locals I've never heard of such a thing. And then all of a sudden you throw in these expensive monitors. That's just
Well,
it doesn't seem like
yeah,
it seems
I
like
don't,
it could hurt us.
I don't know how well it'll go over for locals and grassroots and stuff, but
Yeah.
like if major tournaments series like Evo and whoa, that's loud.
What, me typing?
Yeah.
Why? All right.
I don't
go
know.
ahead.
okay, so if big tournaments like MLG and Evo can have a solution, they actually provide all of the TVs or monitors, so it's not like we have to worry about them getting stolen since they're
Yeah, but
owned
like
and provided by MLG or Evo.
do
I seriously doubt that.
Yeah, I feel like the FGC has that down on lock. They have, the sponsors, the organization, the security, to pull something like that off with the TVs. But for Melee, that's why I was saying like this isn't, a groundbreaking, life-changing thing. I don't think it's
Mhm.
I don't think it's that as huge of a deal as, people were making out to be in the Facebook group.
Yeah, I think I think it's a big deal for FGC tournaments that want to add in Melee, but for tournaments that are primarily Melee, it's barely going to do a thing for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me better now, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Turned out the microphone was upside down. It wasn't my fault. I don't take the blame.
Learn your
I found
microphone.
it this way. I don't take the blame for it. Shouts to Cosmonaut for knowing a lot more than me about a lot of things.
Dude, that guy is
Here's the that's the
newcomer
logo.
of the year.
Yeah,
Dude, newcomer of the year award.
Definitely
Cosmonaut.
gets some kind of Melee on me recognition.
So what is the future investment value in these monitors? Because I feel like Smash 4 when it comes out, it's gonna have HDMI support and everything, right? So we're gonna be able to play them.
Yes.
Play it on those monitors anyway. So this is purely for Melee, and that's another reason I'm skeptical as to whether anyone will invest in this for Melee tournaments where we could just do everything that has worked already, which is bring CRT TVs and provide setup incentive, right?
Well, on the bright like
On the bright side, mega shout outs to Brainwash 2. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the game, dude.
I said this kind of jokingly in the Facebook thread, but I was like, well, if you get an LGP for every single monitor, then you're all set to record every single set that's played at a tournament.
That is very true. That I hadn't even thought of that until now. That's actually amazing. Yeah. Bobby, did you hear that?
What?
The record, dude. Tony, tell Bobby what you just told me.
So the LGP supports recording on its own to an SD card.
Yes.
Which means that if somehow we had the funding for an LGP on every monitor,
yes,
that means we could record every single tournament set that was ever played.
Yeah, that is so sick.
But then, people like VG Bootcamp and Clash Tournaments would be out of a job. Oh no!
Oh no!
Live streaming is always gonna have a place.
Okay,
no, I'm kidding. They're always gonna be in demand, and we love them for what they do.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Dude, imagine every set recorded in a bracket. What's the most? I remember Pound 4 when we got half the bracket recorded. It was such a big deal. That was the first super well documented national. And then I think we almost perfected that at Apex 2012 bracket, where I think it was something 80% of the bracket matches were recorded, which was amazing. But if we could do that for every single one, that'd totally be worth the half frame lag, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just say deal with it.
Yeah, maybe.
At least it would for the TOs. It would for me. I'm not in the top 32. I'm just deal with it. I'll post all these videos to YouTube, and everyone's gonna enjoy them.
Yeah. Well, hey man, I'm gonna test it out tonight. I'm gonna test it out on my Asus computer monitor.
Someone's
Whoa, hang on one sec. More good news. Killa ZYS, thank you so much for subscribing.
Good shit.
Welcome to the gang, Killa. We always need more Killas.
So, funny thing is, I saw in the chat too, but Evo, since I'm guessing since they get a lot of money from Sony, runs just about
another one.
Oh my God, season 26. Welcome to the gang. What's up?
Dude, that welcome to the gang banner must be it's putting in work, dude.
We need
have that on
I think we need to have
copy-paste, or-
love for all of our subscribers. There's people who are willing to give $5 a month to something that they care about. Welcome to the family.
And poor Tony, he's been interrupted like 3 times due
It
to
doesn't
subscribers.
matter, Tony.
No one subbed for the next 2 minutes.
It
All right.
doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Ah!
Sean Numbers, the
Oh my
T-shirt guy.
God.
Everybody buy Sean Numbers'
Oh
T-shirts.
shit.
Everyone hates Tony. They don't want him to continue his sentence, so they're just sidetracking the whole thing.
What? Yeah, if anybody who doesn't want... Wait, where's Sheridan? We have to ask him 3 riddles.
We owe 3 riddles for the next
3
show.
riddles for Sheridan. Welcome
Yeah.
to the gang, Sean.
I'll prepare the
Okay.
Smash trivia.
Put
Oh,
on
I'm
your
ready.
Captain Falcon helmet and join the gang.
Oh my god.
Triptych. We got Triptych, Killers, and Sean Numbers. Welcome to the gang. Put on those Captain Falcon helmets
I actually really like the helmet. I think it looks really cool.
and put your melee and put your Captain Falcon glove up.
All right.
Oh,
Anyways.
Anyway,
Right.
what else do we need to know about these video converter box technology thingies?
Other than paying $150 for them is
Yeah. Other than
just
unless
to convert
you're
to
made of
HDMI.
money. Yeah. Unless you're made of money.
Oh my
Probably,
god.
Spy
Not gonna
Machine,
be
what's up, dude? Thank you so much. Welcome to that
Right.
gang. Put on your
It's
Captain
cake.
Falcon helmet. I'll talk to you later, Koku. Get out of here, man. We're not, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Yeah. The ship has sailed on this and Koku Colin thing. We have too many subscribers. It's not possible.
It's not possible. Thank you so much, Spy Machine. Thanks so much, Sean Numbers. Thanks so much, Killa. You guys are awesome. Triptych, what a homie. Put your Captain Falcon thumbs up. Dude, now we'll have a bunch of Captain Falcon emoticons. It's going to be great.
Yep.
Not actually Captain Falcon. It's just for educational purposes only. Not a copyright violation.
Just post mangoes instead.
Yeah.
I will not say that ever.
Say what?
I'm not saying it.
Say what?
What?
Type it.
I want
No.
Mango to say Armada is clearly better than
Whoa. And I'm
Hello.
trolling. That is never going to happen. Nice try, though. I would have liked to... No, I don't even think I
Oh.
would have liked to. Oh, Speed
Yep.
Speed Skater. Speed? Is that Speed?
Sped.
Yeah, dude.
Welcome to the gang, Speed Skater. Put your Captain Falcon helmets on.
You probably had to get that name because the correctly spelled one was already taken.
Miles wants
my
mango nudes. I think that's a reasonable request. Okay, give you thigh shots.
As far as I'm going.
Pretty funny.
Damn.
Scar needs a bot for these sub things.
What do we need?
You need a chat bot to say like "Welcome to the gang"
No,
every
man,
time.
it's got to be personal.
It's personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's person. That's the
It's
best part
from
about
the
it.
heart. I keep hearing that my mic is quiet. What about hello? I think there's probably like a turn it up button, but I don't know where it is. For next time, that's for next time. Next time we'll have really good mic coverage.
Look at all these helmets. Who thought we would ever see the day?
Who thought we would ever see this many helmets?
I thought we'd only have like 6.
Holy shit!
Thanks for putting your helmets on, guys.
Oh!
Christmas! I knew it was only a matter
What
of time
up,
for Christmas.
Crispness.
Crispness has always been part of the family. Now it's just official.
Every time I see his name, I just want to say Christmas because it's so much
Definitely
easier.
About time. Welcome to the gang. Isa, you got anything else for me, buddy?
Smash related now.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for coming on.
Yep.
You got any shout outs for your friends or family?
Nah.
Oh!
Crime
No
Dog.
shout outs for you.
Yeah, no shout outs for you. Get off the show. Crime and Dog, welcome to the gang.
All right. See ya.
All right, dude. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thanks for coming, Tony.
Boom. And that is our show for the night. Thank you guys in chat for hanging out with us and having a great time. I hope you enjoyed this installment of Melee It On Me. Thanks to all of our subscribers. You guys are keeping us alive.
All the new subscribers.
You're definitely funding some sick stuff. Tafikins is going to make some cool videos. Okay, if you're not following already, please follow. Melee It On Me on Twitch. So you just click the follow button. Tomorrow we're gonna have Tafokinis, Tafakins on the show with Pew Pew You, and he's gonna do his own installment of I don't know, his own little thing, and he's gonna talk about Pew Pew You. I think he's calling it Know the Pros. I don't know. It's a Tafakins thing. So anyway, that should be really fun. Pew Pew You and Tafakinis. I don't have an overlay that handles this. Hang on one sec.
Are we done?
We
Is this
should-
the end?
We're winding down.
It should be called Tafo Puns Tonight.
Tafo Puns Tonight. That might be the name of the show. All right. Well, this is just a big. This is nothing. That's pretty.
Okay.
Good.
Yo, I can't come up with 8 trivia questions. I gotta save that for the Melee Jeopardy show.
Yeah. So you guys actually just it created a huge debt of questions for us. We're gonna have to settle that debt pretty soon. We also need to settle the debt of giving people their money's worth in commentary with the critiques. So that'll be really fun. Mango, when do you want to do that, dude?
We'll talk about it. We'll get it done soon.
Yeah. All right. So stay tuned. If you ask for Mango stuff, we're gonna get it done soon. That's the word from the kid himself. So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Any shout outs from my boys Mango and Joe Guy?
Nope.
In case you guys haven't seen the Mango shirt, we're at like 4. We need to get to 100 so they can print. If you haven't seen them,
Teespring.com/mango.
I linked it.
It's
And
pretty-
then
pretty sick shirt.
I'm
did
gonna,
they get rid of the hashtag?
yeah, because everyone was hating on the hashtag, so we had
Alright,
to get rid of
sweet.
it.
I advise for the hashtag. I actually really like it, but okay, it's over.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do an MA apparently, because that's
Yeah,
what they
we're-
want to do.
Prog is the leader of that effort. He's trying to get the AMA for Thursday at like about noon, and we'll see when it comes. If and when it comes through, that'll be we'll announce that.
And I'll probably stream Melee when Joey gets home, which is like in 4 hours.
So put
Very
the Captain
possible.
Falcon helmet's back on. I will 100,000% be watching.
Yeah.
Dude, so,
And
is it possible for you guys to play non-hack melee, or do you always play hack melee?
what? No, we always just play. Oh my God, subscriber.
Eyesight.
Yo.
He cut himself off. That would have been really funny. It'd be really funny if he subscribed while he was talking. Welcome, Eyesight. Eyesight's been such a huge supporter. He definitely was definitely our host when we did our live show. Mango, I was actually
That was
super sad that you
amazing.
couldn't have been there because it was really sick. But
Sad face.
yeah, hack melee tonight with Mango. Anything from you, Joker guy? Anything big? Big House 3.
Yeah, dude. Just register for Big House 3. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Melee and
Yeah.
PM.
Big House is always good. And SoCal
Yeah.
always wins it, by the way.
Yeah, SoCal has won the first 2. It's been Lovage and then that guy over there. This guy.
That guy.
Oh my God, I'm terrible at.
It's
using-
so hard because it's always counterintuitive. It's so hard.
It's like looking into a mirror, but like also a mirror. I think looking at it, it's a mirror image of the Skype. But yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. If Mango says it's amazing after a sample size of 1 tournament, you know it's a good tournament.
Yeah,
Okay?
if you can go to Big House, you should go.
I
Joe Guy
definitely-
runs his tournaments very well.
Yeah, I think Joe Guy is definitely like one of the best TOs in the community for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else did I want to say? Yeah, keep your eyes open for Landhammer. That is going to be a sick, nasty tournament. We're going to be on I Play Winner on Sunday, August 18th. And the 17th, there's going to be some sick pools with commentary from the legends, Brandon and Phil, on Saturday on this channel, Melee It On Me.
It's gonna be
yeah,
amazing.
keep your eyes open for Landhammer. Fall Classic and Canada Cup, also big events. And yeah, definitely keep your eyes peeled for Alex Valle's tournament. It's called like Sunday Smash, right? Well, Sunday Smash is happening at the arcade. Super Arcade, right?
Yes, I believe Crimson Blur is taking the reins on that.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
in
it's
charge.
all blur for sure.
All Blur.
Yeah,
That's a ton of great things for Melee, and the more we can do to support those events by either watching or going, the better it's going to be. So anyway, yeah, if you live in San Francisco, by the way, sign up for Landhammer, dude. It's a free tournament, free entry, $1,000 pot. Let's go. All right, and we'll be back in 2 weeks, same time, same place. Next week on Wednesday, I'll be doing my forum thing, and yeah, keep your eyes open. We'll probably have Mango on for some critiquing of some videos, and yeah, it'd be awesome.
And I'll try streaming Smash every day when I can. Actually, tomorrow for sure, I'm gonna stream Hugs and Alex19, and I'm gonna try and get Smoke 2 Joints to come over tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute,
Tay Tay, what's up, Tay Tay? Welcome to the game.
Tay Tay.
Woo! Put your Captain Falcon helmet on. I want to see it.
But yeah,
Mango, dude, if you commentated some of those games, that would be really fun. By the way,
If I could what?
commentated some of the games. Just commentate Alex and Hugo. That would be so funny.
Okay. Yeah, tomorrow for sure. Tonight, if Lucky's in the mood. Otherwise, I'm just gonna play Marvel. And
You can't stream that, can you? That would be pretty funny.
what? The Marvel?
Yeah.
You don't want? I barely just learned my first combo.
Dude, I'm thinking about streaming me sucking at Street Fighter, so it'll be an event.
Alright, we'll see.
Gamers helping gamers, dude. I love it.
Mango, I want you to stream like going as low tier character as possible while still beating Johnny.
Dude, I beat him with DK. I was beating him with DK.
Yeah, you told me that, but I want to see like how
How low do you want me to go?
How
Yeah,
low
dude.
can you go?
How low can you go?
I would
like-
like to see that.
I can probably dip down to like Luigi and Link for sure. You know my Link's like the Falcon Destroyer.
Really?
Damn.
It's been quite a Falcon since its time.
Dude, it's really hard to get in on Link, I think.
I know that's a rough matchup for Falcon, but if you hit Falcon, he dies. I mean,
Dude,
Link.
Link's-
You hit
Link's
Link,
Nair.
he's super dead.
I don't know how to deal with Link's Nair. It's too good.
Yeah, I was playing Kirby last night. I got some wins on my Kirby.
No, you did.
I did. I don't know who I beat. I was
Okay,
super.
Is it streamed? Can I watch?
Yeah, we streamed for like 6 hours last night until I fell asleep.
Oh, that is so. Alright, well, anybody who wants to check out the archives, head on over to twitch.tv/meleeadomi/profile and check out Mango playing for 6 hours and beating some dudes with Kirby.
I'm pretty sure my Kirby won. I don't remember, to be honest, but I think I got a match.
Kirby's so
Yeah, I beat
bad.
Joey and Alex. See,
That's really funny.
Kirby's still the absolute worst character in the game, but he can make it happen.
All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back in a week. Keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes on the group, facebook.com/group/meleeadomi, and yeah, follow us on Twitter. You know all of our Twitter accounts. And yeah, we'll talk
And
to you soon.
come back in a potential 4 hours for Melee if Lucky wants to.
Yeah, thanks to all our subscribers. Thanks to everybody who's following
All the
us.
new
And
subscribers.
thanks to everybody who's even tuning in. We love all of you. We're one big family. Peace, guys.
Sweet.
And that's that.
That's that.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, bye, everybody.
All right, good show, guys.
Yeah, it was a good show.